All right, so let's continue from where we stopped in the previous video of solving first semester 100 level physics. So we stopped at question number 16 in the previous video. So this is question number 17, and it said if an object is rotating about an axis O at a radius of 0. They gave us radius of 0.45 meter. Okay, they said that and constant angular acceleration, which is alpha, that is 4.2 rad per second. Okay, they now say its angular speed after 3 seconds. The time they gave us is what? 3 seconds. And they say we should find the angular speed omega. Okay, but we know that v is equal to u plus at for linear velocity. So for angular is what? Angular velocity is equal to what? Initial angular velocity plus what? Angular acceleration times time. So let's use this. So our w0, this is 0 plus, okay, let me write it here. This is 0 plus 4.2 times 3, which will give you what? 8.6 what? Rad per sec. Okay, so that is that for question number 17. So question number 18. Question number 18 said, let's solve question number 18 here. Solution. He said the angular speed of the second hand of a watch. Okay, for second hand of a watch, comma, the period is equal to what? 60 seconds. Okay, they say we should find the angular speed. We know that angular speed is equal to what? 2 pi f. Okay, but I know that f is equal to 1 over t. So this is written as what? 2 pi over t, which is what? 2 times 3.142 all over what? 60. So do that, you're going to get so we have 2 times 3.142 divided by 60. I have 0.1. So my answer is what? 0.1 rad per sec. So that is that. Question number 19. Question number 19 said the acceleration due to gravity. Sorry. Question number 19 said in the Newton law of gravitation that G, we have that F. Let me solve it here. F is equal to what? G m1 m2 all over what? R squared. But I know what is my G. That is mass times acceleration due to gravity is equal to what? G m1 m2 all over what? R squared. So one of the m will cancel this. So I want this to be subject. So my G will now be what? G r squared cross multiply all over what? M. So, but I know my acceleration due to gravity is measured in what? In meter per second square. Or like this, meter per second square. And my distance between them, distance is measured in what? In meter square. All over what? Mass is measured in kg. Okay, so change their dimension. Dimension dim of G. Dimension of G is what? This is meter, and another meter 1 plus 2, which is 3. So I have that the meter length is 3 in number. Time is seconds is time, which is like this. Then my mass, because it is down, coming up it will be -1. So if you arrange it very well, you have m raised power -1, l raised power 3, and t raised power -2. So that is that. So there should be minus here. So the answer is B. Okay, the answer is B. So question number 20. Let's solve question number 20. Question number 20 said the acceleration due to gravity G at height. They gave us height, which is what? 2,000 kilometer, which is what? 2,000 times 1,000 meters, which is what? 2 times 10 raised power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 meters. Okay, what they say we should find? They say we should find the G. Okay, but we know that that F is equal to what? G m1 m2 all over what? All over R squared. So my F is what? Mg is equal to what? G m1 m2 all over R squared. So if I'm looking for this G, it will now be what? Gm m all over what? R squared m. So one of these will take care of one of these. So what do I have? That G is equal to what? Gm over what? R squared. So what do we have now? But it's talking about the earth. So I will use capital letter R, radius of the earth. So if I bring out all these things, I'll have that first of all, the radius of the earth is 6,400 kilometer. Okay. Then the mass of the earth is given by 6.0 times 10 raised power 24 kilogram. Okay. Then what else? G, the gravitational constant is what? 6.7 times 10 raised power minus 23. Okay, sorry, minus 11 Newton meter square. Please. Newton per meter square. So is there another thing we are missing? No. So let us put it 6.7 times 10 raised power minus 11 times my mass is what? 6.0 times 10 raised power 24 divided by r squared. This is 66400. To convert it in kilometer is to add another 3 zeros. Then all squared. So this is what? 6.7 times 10 raised power minus 11 times. In fact, press everything the way you are seeing it in your calculator to get the last answer. And the last answer we have here is 5.697. So approximately 5.70 meter per second square. Okay, so C is the correct option. So let's move. So let's move to the next question. That is question number 21. So question number 21 said, convert 10 degree Fahrenheit to a value in the thermometer, with fundamental interval minus 40, 30. Okay, they say that option A minus 28.56, option B minus 38.56, option C minus 48.56, option D minus 46. Sorry, option D minus 58.56, option E minus 68.56. Okay, solution. I have a formula that says that F minus 32 over 180 is equal to the degree Celsius minus B. Sorry, is it? All over, I think B minus A, something like that. Okay. Okay, B is always at the left hand side. Sorry. So A minus B. So B is always at the left hand side. Our B is always at the left hand side. Okay. So now, don't forget that the interval that A is the big one and B is the small one, please. A is the big one. This is A and this is B. Okay. So B is always the small one, A is the big one. So if I have this, I'm having 10 minus 32 all over 180 is equal to the degree Celsius I'm looking for minus into minus 40 all over 30 minus into minus 40. So what do we have? This and this will give you 22. 22 over 180 is equal to degrees Celsius plus 40 all over this plus this 70. So if you cross multiply, you're going to have so this is minus here. So if you cross multiply, don't forget that this can take care of this. 2 here 11, 2 here 9. So I'm having minus 11 over 9 is equal to degrees Celsius plus 40 all over 7. So cross multiply, I have that minus 77. Okay, this time this minus 77 is equal to what? 9 degrees Celsius, or let me call it temperature. Let me just call it temperature because it will look as if temperature in degrees Celsius. So let me just call it temperature. 9 temperature plus 40 times 9. 40 times 9. So I have 360. So 9t will now be what? Minus 77 minus 360. So 9t is equal to what? 437 minus. So t is now minus 437 divided by 9. So we have minus 48.56. So option C is correct. Question number 22. Question number 22 said, permit me to get question number 22. My phone is misbehaving. Okay. Question number 22 said, convert 1 degree Celsius to Kelvin. To a value in Kelvin. They said A, 273 Kelvin, B, 274 Kelvin, C, 275 Kelvin, D, 276 Kelvin, E, 277 Kelvin. Solution. Okay. I know that temperature in degrees Celsius is same as what? Temperature in Kelvin is same thing as what? Temperature in degrees Celsius plus what? 273. So therefore, temperature in Kelvin is equal to 1 plus 273, which give you what? 274 Kelvin. Option B is correct. Question number 23. Question number 23 said that if 400 meter cube of gas at 27 degrees Celsius is cooled to 0 degrees Celsius at constant pressure, comma, the change in volume in cm cube, in meter cube is A, 16, B, 26, C, 36, D, 46, E, 56. Now, if you look at that, you see that this is a Charles law. Okay? And don't forget what Charles law said, that the volume of a gas is directly proportional to what? To temperature in Kelvin, provided that the pressure remains constant. So what do? This is very simple. Solution. We know that what? That volume is it directly or inversely? Is inversely proportional. Is directly proportional to pressure. Yes, it's directly proportional to temperature. So therefore, V is equal to what? K over what? KT. So my K is now what? V over what? T. I call it 1 is equal to V over T 2. Okay. So my V1 they gave me is 400 meter cube. My T1 they gave me is what? 27 degrees Celsius, which is what? 27 plus 273. So which will give you what? 27 plus 273. I have 300 Kelvin. Okay, the V2 is what I'm looking for, and then my T2 is 0 degrees Celsius, which is what? 0 plus what? 273. So my T2 is what? 273 Kelvin. Okay, so using this formula, I know that the V2 I'm looking for will now be what? V1 T2 all over T1. So which is what? My V1 is 400 times T2 is 273 divided by what? T1 is 300. So what do I have? So I'm having 4 times 273 divided by 3. I'm having 364 meter cube. So but they're talking about the change. The change in volume is now what? V1 minus V2, which is what? 400 minus 364, which is what? 36 in meter cube. So 36, option C, is very correct. So question number 20 what? Question number 24. Question number 24 said which of the following processes take place at constant temperature? Which of the following processes take place at constant temperature? A option said isobar. B option said adiabatic. C option said isothermal. D option said streamlines. Then he said none of the above. Okay, so I'm leaving you with this question to research about it. So find what is isobar, adiabatic, isothermal, streamline. So find them and know the correct answer for yourself. I'm leaving this question for you. So you tell me the answer at the comment section, please. Very important. 25 said the dimension of pressure is given by option A said ML3T2. Option B said ML so this is MLT2. This is ML3T2. Option C said ML minus 1 T2. Option D said ML4 T3. Option E said ML minus 3 T minus 1. Solution. Okay. We know that pressure is equal to what? Force over area. And force is what? Mass times acceleration all over what? Area. So, and mass is what? Kg. Acceleration is what? Meter per second square. Then area is what? Meter squared. So one of these cancels one of these. I'm having that the SI unit is what? Kg per meter per second square. Okay, so kg is what? Mass. Meter is what? L minus 1, T minus 2. So where do we have that? So which means this is minus 2. So that you see that answer C is the correct option. Okay, very simple and clear. #26. The magnitude of vector A, which is equal to 2i plus 3j, 3i minus 3j plus k, is A said root 12, B root 13, C root 14, D root 15, E root 16. Solution. I thought that magnitude of A, magnitude means Pythagoras theorem. So the square root of what? 2 squared plus minus 3 squared plus 1 squared. So what do we have? 4 plus 9 plus 1, square root of what? 14. So option C is very correct. 27. Said, given that vector A is equal to 2i plus 3j plus 4k and comma vector B is given by 4i plus pj minus 5k. Find the constant p such that A and B are perpendicular. Okay, if they are perpendicular, A, they said 0, B 2, C minus 2, D 4, and E minus 4. Solution. Permit me to check my time. Okay, solution. Now, I told you that if they are perpendicular to each other, if A is perpendicular to B, then their dot product is 0. So let us dot it. Our A is what? 2i plus 3j plus 4k dot 4i plus pj minus 5k is equal to 0. So this time this is giving me 8. This time this is giving me what? 3p. This time this is giving me what? Minus 20 is equal to 0. So what do we have? This is 12. So 3p is equal to 12. So p is equal to what? 12 by 3, which is what? 4. So that is that. 28. We are moving. The gradient of v, which is equal to 2x squared y z raised to power 4 is, sorry, at point x, y, z equals 1 1 minus 1 is, option A said 4i plus 2j minus 8k. Option B said minus 4i plus 2j minus 8k. Option C said minus 4i plus 2j plus 8k. Option D said minus 4i minus 2j minus 8k. Option E said 4i plus 4j plus k. Solution. Now, this is very simple. Grad v is simply as saying this of v. Okay, so we have that this one means, don't forget this, that this is partial xi plus partial yj plus partial zk of our v, and our v is what? 2x squared y z4. Okay, so if we multiply now, this is vector multiplying a scalar, so this will times this to have what? Partial x of 2x squared y z4 I plus partial y of the same 2x squared y z4 j plus partial y of 2x squared y z4 k. Okay, so permit me to continue from here. Now, don't forget we are differentiating with respect to the 1 at the denominator. So for this one is x, so this time this will give you 4x y z4 I plus respect to y, it does not have power, so the coefficient, which is what? 2x squared y 2x squared z4 plus, so don't forget our j, plus with respect to z, this is z, sorry, 4 times 2 is 8, so 8x squared y z3. Okay, so now at point 1 comma 1 comma minus 1, so it means x y z, so we have 4 bracket 1 bracket minus 1 4 I plus 2 bracket 1 squared minus 1 4 j plus 8 bracket 1 squared 1 and minus 1 3. So here minus raised power this is plus, so I'm having 4i is here, minus raised power this is plus, so plus 2j is here, minus raised power this is minus, so I'm having minus 8k. So which one is correct? Option A is very correct.